Ya nos vamos para Chile. Después de 7 horas llegué a Lima. And yes, I made it to Chile. This trip came out of nowhere. It came out of just pure inspiration. And I'm not just saying this because I'm being cheesy. Literally, I lost my job a month and a half ago. I went to El Salvador, manufactured some dresses. I, in El Salvador, said to myself, if I go back to New York and I get back all of this money that I'm investing, it was like $700. And if I get it back, that's the sign that the next thing I need to do is go to Chile. So I got back to New York. In 4 days, I sold all of my dresses and I had $700 in my hands. That was the sign to go to Chile. I didn't think about it. I didn't question it. I just bought the ticket and in 2 weeks I was in Chile. So everything came out like that, out of nowhere. And my first impression of Chile is like, this is a very raw city. And I really like it. Okay, so I'm gonna reduce everything because, to be honest, I don't think I have like that clear memory that I can remember everything that I did every single day. But I'm just gonna highlight my favorite parts of my trip. One of them is I went to a sound system, and oh my god, that was like a real sound system. That fever for reggae, like people didn't care if it was known, if it was good, if it was bad. It didn't really matter. We were all there because we liked reggae in a very junky way. I had a lot of fun in that sound system. It was like a real sound system. Chile has real shit. That I really liked about that show, they were playing a lot of bands who are well known on the scene, bands who've been playing forever, ska, and this band Santiago Rebelde played, and some other bands that I can't remember their name. If I would have probably mentioned it, but what I noticed and I can save from that experience is that people supported the local bands. They were not just standing there with their ass faces. They were actually supporting their local bands, and I really respect when people do that for their bands. Their local band is the base of the scene wherever they are. So a lot of respect for Chileans for respecting their local bands. They did show a lot of support and welcoming their local bands. That was amazing.
Santiago rebelde, Santiago rebelde, Santiago no se vende. Amigos míos, hoy ya todo terminó.
Just by coincidence, Ken's booth was playing the first weekend that I was in Chile, and I went to see it, and I got to see a lot of I'm guessing, I don't really know because I didn't really talk to that much people, and I have some observations about that specific group of people that I saw in Chile, and it's that they didn't seem to like each other. It was very young crowd, skinheads. I'm gonna guess most of them leaning to the traditional side because it was Ken Booth. They might be just dressing for the occasion. Who knows? I don't really know, but I didn't like that they didn't like each other. That they seemed to be kind of competing. In New York, probably because there's not that many group, and the group of people that I hang out with are very old, so I don't really get caught up in stuff like that. But in Chile, I felt it. Not towards me. Everybody was very nice to me, and all the people I met was very, very nice and welcoming and decent. I saw it between them. Between them, they seemed like they didn't like each other for some reason. I don't know. It's probably they have their own dramas. Somebody told me that they have a lot of dramas inside, but I guess that's everywhere. Not where I live. Oh my god, another thing, the partying in Santiago. This bus called 210, the 210 route bus. Oh my god, insanity at night. They have freaking parties in the back of the bus, and they have music, and sometimes they have rap, and sometimes they have cumbia, sometimes they have live music. It was amazing. I was very drunk, and I just went in the back and I started talking to people, and then my friend came and saved me, and she said it was not safe to make friends with strangers, but I was like mind blown, and I was like, you have no idea how beautiful this is. You can never see this in the US because we're so controlled, and that was very amazing. General, the youth in Chile, the fact that every time you get into a bus you can see somebody related to subculture, not anybody that I would want to talk all of the time, just the fact that I saw metalheads and punks and rockers and rastas, and just subculture in general make me feel like, oh, this is so beautiful, because here in New York we have a lot of people like that, but you never know if they're hipsters or they're for real, like, I don't know, and everybody becomes just so cold. Over there I would talk to strangers and be completely fine with it. Here, no. I met this kid who was holding like this beatbox thing, like, I don't know, like a sound system speaker thing, and he was playing punk, and then he started playing some cumbia. Oh my eye. He started playing cumbia, and he was explaining me about different bands, but it was very, very fun. The drinking on the streets! I love the drinking on the streets! It's massive parties on the streets! Santiago is so boring. There's nothing to do. It's not touristic. It is true. It is not very touristic, and that's why I probably loved it. Plus, all of the traveling, 80% of the traveling that I do, it's subculture related. That's probably the only thing I care about when I go to a country. And I'm sorry, but that's my personal choice. I want to see some culture. I want to go to dance parties. I want to go to punk shows. I want to go to oi things. I want to go to sound systems. I want to go see reggae. I want to dance rockabilly. I want to dance north and soul. Anything related to subculture, that's my thing. And I go and I judge it, and I just absorb the experience and give my opinions on it. So yes.